For as long as there's been a history, there have been prisoners of conscience, men and women who've suffered for their beliefs.
Prisoners of conscience has been around for 60 years, but that's not something we want to celebrate.
Instead, we share the stories of brave men and women who uphold human rights and freedoms of themselves and others.
Who face exile, persecution, imprisonment, torture, and even worse for doing so.
I've supported this extraordinary charity, Prisoners of Conscience, for nearly 30 years, and I highly commend their work.
I used to work leading a team of human rights defenders investigating cases of human rights violations during Nepal's internal armed conflict. I was advised to leave the country. When I was in the UK, I was very stressed because I didn't know how my life looked like after this.
I was arrested by the National Security Agency of Liberia for criticizing public officials who were involved in corruption. I was imprisoned, tortured, and sent to court.
In 2015, the 2 years peace process between the Turkish state and the PKK was collapsed. Thousands of people lost their lives, and we witnessed terrible human rights violations during the curfews. I took an active role in informing people about what's really happening in the region. In the last 4 years, I had 2 brutal home raids. My kids witnessed police violence. I had 3 detentions. I took 10 months prison sentence, and dozens of investigations have been launched against me.
In 2019, myself and 2 other colleagues had to flee our country after the government accused us of inciting protests by disgruntled citizens.
I have been persecuted because of my work as a journalist in my country, Iran. I have been a refugee to Turkey for 8 years with my wife and my 4-year-old son. I constantly receive threatening messages from the Islamic Republic of Iran asking me to stop my working in the media. They have cut off all my financial resources.
After releasing an article of officer, Paprika Regia, who were murdered in South Africa, they summoned me to police. They took my passport and they said I'm not allowed to go far from Kigali. Then I heard that one of my interviewers was killed. I felt like my world is finished.
While I was still in the university, the Thai military took power in a military coup. I participated in a peaceful pro-democracy protest until I got arrested. It was unlawful, and the worst part is we were transferred to the military court, not a civilian court.
Я, Гильдык Яризов, бывший министр коневодства Туркменистана, был осужден на 6 лет по надуманным статьям, в том числе отсидел в концлагере Авадан-Депе 5 месяцев, и, естественно, это отразилось на моем здоровье. Я благодарен организации «Узники совести», которые помогли мне получить медицинскую помощь.
The support that I got from the POC at that particular moment when I needed the most. The experiences that I gained would be invaluable in defending human rights in Nepal and beyond today.
Prisoners of conscience gave me the opportunity to reintegrate in the United States.
I took a support from Prisoners of Conscience. It was so valuable. Knowing that someone is hearing your voice is so important. Feeling connected is so important.
The support that we received from the Prisoners of Conscience assisted us in terms of accommodation and food needs. We were also able to send some money back home to our families.
POC donations have helped us to provide for my family's daily needs.
I had no choice. I had to take exile, and that's when I met Prison of Conscience. It was like a miracle to me. I used that grant to go to hospital. I got a small house where I was staying. I got food. They helped me also mentally. They gave me a courage of moving on.
The support which Prisoners of Conscience provide is vital to keep human rights defenders and prisoners of conscience alive and safe.
We exist to support them, and we're grateful for all the support we get that enables us to do so.
Please, if there is anyone out there who can help, please.
To the leadership of Prisoners of Conscience, I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity through your support. It restore my hope and dignity.
I really encourage you to support the POC.
The aid we give is direct aid. It's money, which goes to supporting families and transforming lives. I'm proud to support it.
Without the work of human rights defenders, we cannot really make this world livable for everyone.
The struggle continues.